This is flipped lesson for Vorschläge diskutieren. That should be a D, not a K. Vorschläge diskutieren. How to discuss suggestions. Stop the playback and read this dialogue. To discuss the suggestions, think of these questions. What are they discussing? They're discussing going to Wien. What is Tom's reaction to Biggie's suggestion? Does he want to go? Doesn't he want to go? Nach Wien? Das ist doch langweilig. Is that negative or positive? What words tell you that? Words that tell you that are langweilig. Yeah. So what does he suggest to do instead? Go to Berlin. What's Biggie's reaction though? Aber das ist zu weit. Is that negative or positive? That's too far. You might think that's negative. Yeah. What words tell you that? Zu. It's like too. She's complaining. What do they decide to do instead? Well, they're going to take the train, the fast train, and they've decided they're going to do it. And are they in agreement? What words tell you that? Well, the word that tells you that, okay, that's an agreement. And einverstanden, that's also agreement. And then she says, yeah, I like it too. So that's how you're going to discuss a suggestion, by asking yourself some questions. So, we're going to use an acronym. It's called VANZ Vorschläge, Ablehnung, neuer Vorschlag und zustimmen. Write this in your notes. You can stop the playback and write this in your notes. Vorschlag, the V, stands for a suggestion. Ablehnung is a declension. That means you don't want to do the suggested activity. N is for neuer Vorschlag, new suggestion. And Z is for zustimmen, you agree. So that's your acronym, VANZ. Vorschlag, Ablehnung, neuer Vorschlag, zustimmen. So, how does this look? Biggie says, ich möchte nach Wien fahren. Das ist ein Vorschlag. That's her suggestion. Dann Tom antwortet, das ist doch langweilig. Das ist die Ablehnung. He's declining it. He really doesn't want to go there. And he makes a new suggestion, ein neuer Vorschlag. Berlin finde ich viel besser. Ich will lieber nach Berlin fahren. I would rather go to Berlin. But what does Biggie do? She whines. She says, aber das ist so weit. That's a new Ablehnung. New declension. Tom explains a better way to get there, a fast way, and then they are in agreement. Here is the zustimmen. Okay, das ist zustimmen. You're agreeing. Einverstanden. Einverstanden pretty much means I'm of one mind with you. We're the same, agreeing to something. Berlin finde ich auch gut. And she says, yeah, I like Berlin. Let's do that. Okay, so you have your Vorschlag, Ablehnung, neuer Vorschlag, das ist auch ein Vorschlag, Ablehnung, oh, sorry, and last of all, zustimmen. Okay, you're going to slow down this recording, maybe stop it a few times. I want you to read through dialogue 1, create a document for yourself where you can write this down or copy it, and I want you to say, what is the Vorschlag? What is being suggested? A, Ablehnung. What words, what makes up the declension? Okay, I don't want to do this. N. Was ist der neue Vorschlag? Der neue Vorschlag. What does this person suggest to do instead? And Z. Die Zustimmung. What words do they use to show they agree? So stop the recording. Put that in your notes. And then there's a second one. What is the Vorschlag? What's the Ablehnung? Was ist der neue Vorschlag? Und was ist die Zustimmung? If you have trouble with any of these examples, please check with me or go back to the earlier parts of the recording to decide what these are. You can go back to other parts and look at them. In your notebook, you're going to make a 4-column chart of some words you can use to help you. The first column is a list of Vorschläge, and this is a 4-column chart, so copy these. Stop the recording, give yourself time to copy. The second column is Ablehnung. Copy these into the second column of your 4-column chart. These are, excuses, reasons why you don't want to do something. The third column is Neuer Vorschlag. Neuer Vorschlag, they look a lot like Vorschläge. It's like, I would rather, we could, oh, I have an idea. And sometimes you say that and then you come up with a suggestion. That's your new suggestion. Stop the recording and do that one. Last column is Zustimmen, ways to show you're in agreement. So stop the playback, put this in your notes. Okay, the last thing you're going to do is 2 practice dialogues. The first one is only 4 lines. Do this in your document that you're going to hand in. Person 1 makes a suggestion, ein Vorschlag. Person 2 sagt eine Ablehnung. Person 1 ein neuer Vorschlag und Person 2 stimmt zu. Says something to show he's in agreement. So you can stop the playback, put this in your document. Last of all, you're going to do a longer dialogue where person 1 makes a suggestion, person 2 declines the invitation and makes a new suggestion. Person 1 still doesn't like that, so they have an Ablehnung and ein neuer Vorschlag, and then person 2 comes out in agreement with everything. Okay, you have VANZ for the two dialogues that were written, and then you've written 2 of your own dialogues. Go back through this recording and listen to anything you need to review. Create documents of the 2 dialogues that you wrote, along with the VANZ for those 2 that were already written there, and hand them in to me for credit. This will be added to your other assignment. Thank you.